I'm back. Hello. Hi. This is the 11th month update. That is a bit of a tongue twister. 11th month update. 11 months steroid free. I'm nearly at that 1 year. Can't wait. Today is the 11th of October, so I am 5 days late. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, there's really nothing to say in these videos anymore because I feel like my skin has just been so stable, which is good. I can't complain. I'm just scarred up. Nice. One thing that I am anxious for is that in a few weeks I will hit exactly 1 year steroid free. And if you are part of the TSW community, you will have heard of the anniversary flare. The anniversary flare is basically when your skin just decides to go mental when you hit 1 year. Now I find that very, what is the right word? I find it very bizarre. I find it weird. I find it annoying because it's one of those things where the whole way through your TSW journey, everything is unpredictable, yet people are telling you, when you hit 1 year, watch out, your skin's gonna go crazy again. Now, do I believe it? I'll be honest, I don't. I don't believe that the skin or the body is capable of remembering your anniversary date. No, I don't. Leave in the comments, do you believe in the anniversary flare? Have you had an anniversary flare or have you not? Or have you not even reached 1 year yet and you're hesitant to get there just in case? I want to know because personally, I don't believe in it, but next month, maybe I might have to bite my tongue. I don't want to, but I might have to. I feel like if anyone has a flare from like 10 months on or maybe up to 14 months, like around that time, I think they just call it the anniversary flare because it's comforting to give it a name and to have a word for it. Not that you're just having a flare, it's just another flare. And I've been very, very, very lucky that I haven't had any flares for about 5 months, I will say. Because in the summer when my chest went a bit like rashy and bumpy, I definitely think that was to do with the heat and the sweating and summer. It was very different from the flares that I was getting through TSW where the skin just goes red and inflamed and oozy. That's different. That's very different from what was going on in the summer. Excuse me. I don't think I've had a flare since May. Literally May the 1st, my birthday, was like the start of when I realized, oh, my skin's actually, it's looking good, it's feeling good, I'm not flaking, the redness is reducing. So I count May 1st as when I started upward healing. End of last month, September, I went to my friend's birthday party, and for the second time she's done a birthday party in a swimming pool where they put one of those inflatable kind of assault courses, kind of like Ninja Warrior style kind of things. Oh no! My big heifer lump was just moving the whole thing, wasn't it? Don't you dare! Don't you dare! And within the first 5 minutes of being on that stupid blow up thing, I slipped because it's wet, right? And you're running, you're trying to get to the end as fast as you can, and I slipped. And it's very common to slip on these things. It's the way I landed that messed me up. I slipped forward and landed on my knees. If this was my knee joint, this bit right here, my foot would be down here. Normally, if you were sitting on your heels, you would sit like this, meaning your heel would be parallel to your butt, right? I didn't land like that. I landed where it felt like my heel went off to the right and my knee joint popped. I heard a pop. I felt like a pop. And because I was running and laughing so much, I laughed it off, carried on swimming, noticed as the day was going on that my knee was really sore, and every time I got out of the water, I was limping. But when you're in the water, you don't really feel it because obviously you're not using any weight on your knee. But that's basically what happened. I felt it pop, I felt a shift, and it wasn't until I got in my car, drove home and tried to get out, did I realise, yeah, you done messed up your knee, girl. You messed up. I had to wear a compression sleeve for the last, is it been like a week and a half now? Yeah, it was on a Sunday I hurt it and today is Thursday, so it's been nearly 2 weeks. This is my compression sleeve. Very British looking. I don't know why the hell it's so bright. And for all that time, I've just had the weirdest bop. Like, I've got a limp, but it's like I can't fully straighten my leg. So when I swing it, I just have a weird walk. I look like a one-legged pirate when I'm walking. It's getting better. I can bend my knee fine now. It's just straightening. It's just not straightening completely. And for the first 3 or 4 days, I was using an ibuprofen gel for the pain, which is this one, Fenbid. And I found myself hesitating to put it on and just turning the back over and reading the ingredients just in case. But the point is, I used to work in a pharmacy. I know what's in that gel. I know in my brain that it doesn't have steroids. But for a split second, I was like, let me just check just in case, because ain't nobody trying to go back down that road. I used it 2 to 3 times a day, rubbed it in really good, and then put my compression sleeve on. And within a couple of days, I noticed that my skin was going really shiny. And I thought, oh, that's just leftover gel, because it looks like a layer of glue, right? It's just the clear gel, it's dried, and that's what it is. But every time I went to shower, I'd try and rub off this shiny layer and it wasn't coming off. And I stopped using the gel probably about 4 or 5 days in, because the pain was more bearable and I didn't need it. And that skin was still shiny. And then it started freaking me out, because I'm like, what's going on with my skin? And it was only in the area where I applied the gel, so I knew it was the gel. And then this week, the skin just started peeling off. And when I say peeling, it's like someone had put PVA glue on my knee and I was just taking off like layers. It was so satisfying to peel off. And I noticed that the skin that was peeling off was really dark. It looked burnt. Today, I got rid of the final bit of skin, so my knee is completely fine. I don't think it was an allergic reaction or anything, but I'm not using it anymore because my knee is good. So I give it another week. I think I'll be fine. And on to the most important part of this month is that yesterday I was invited yet again to another Scratch Beneath the Surface event, or bloggers meeting, I would say. Funny stories, yesterday I wasn't having a good day. I was on my way to the event. I packed my camera just in case I wanted to like film some stuff from the event. Travelled down to central London, and then I did a little bit of window shopping, met up with Amara, and then we went to the meeting. When we got there, basically something like this happened. I turned on the camera, tried to record, and yes, I forgot to put my memory card into my camera because I am a complete idiot. This was more of a talk. They wanted our opinions on things to do with eczema. And when I say our opinions, I mean my eczema warrior friends. There were 5 people that went, me included, and I knew 3 of them. Amara was there, Steph was there, and Aramide was there. The same girls that went to the last event at Scratch Beneath the Surface. And there was another new lady that I met that day called Ruth, and we all sat around this big table, and the people from Scratch Beneath the Surface just gave us like some questions, some quick fire questions, like what channels do you use for social media? Why do you use it? What's your audience like? What do you think is missing in the eczema community? What would you like to see? And I think they're just gathering information to make something for us eczema sufferers, because let's face it, it's not getting much coverage. Acne has been covered on TV. You see the Protopic adverts and the Clearasil, but eczema, not so much. Not so much. And also is World Mental Health Awareness Day, which was, I think it was just perfect timing for them to do that meeting. Not that it wouldn't have been any good any other day, but I think what we all try to promote is that eczema can really affect your mental health. A lot of girls around the table said that people message them and they're normally younger females, because I think most of our audiences are female. Even looking around the table, there was 5 women. There were no men on this panel, because men are men are not as likely to document their eczema journeys or talk about it or talk about anything. And that is exactly what we're trying to say. We need to talk about it so that it's normalized. You're okay to feel upset that you have bad skin and scars. It's okay. It's not vain. It's not weak. It's normal and it's fine. And everyone around the table, I will admit that my withdrawal has never been as bad as any of theirs. I've definitely had the easiest journey out of us five. I will say that. But at the end of the day, there were days where I didn't want to leave the bed. And there were times where I didn't like looking in the mirror. And obviously times where I couldn't even look people in the eye. I found myself walking with like my head down a lot. I'm excited for the outcome of these scratch beneath the surface kind of events that they put on, because I think we need a voice and we're trying our best to get it out there. I can't say too much about the event yesterday because obviously it's their project, and when they're ready to show it to the world, they will. But I just want to let you know that there's stuff happening, you know. There is stuff going on and it's going to benefit people in the future. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Anniversary flair and scratch beneath the surface. My 1 year will be on the 6th of November. I will try and film on time. And yeah, let's just pray that nothing happens to my skin on that day or in the next month, because I'd rather not. I don't want to have that self-fulfilling prophecy where I think it's going to happen and then I cause my skin to flare up. I don't want that. No, thank you. But thank you so much for watching again. I will see you in a couple of weeks with my 1 year anniversary video, and I hope to make it a little bit more special than just a regular update. Just follow the lovely TSW Girls and follow me at TSW_BeeZeeBuzz, and I will see you in the next video.